The vast land of China has many scenic spots, beautiful landscapes, and historical places, making the nation as the third most visited country in the world. The native products, herbs, craftworks, and culture much popular among international tourists. The efficient transportation systems, comfortable restaurants, and dishes also become the best part of the tourism industry in China. Here are the 10 finest tourist attractions in China. Number 10. Skyline of Pudong. Pudong District is located in the eastern part of the Huangpu River in Shanghai City. The services like super-fast magnetic elevation trains, ferries, efficient taxis, and buses make it easy for the tourists to reach Pudong. Can see a number of magnificent skyscrapers, museums, and parks. Oriental Pearl TV Tower becomes the main attraction in Pudong among the tourists. This 468 meters high TV tower is the second highest TV tower in China. Known for its unique architectural style, the tower includes 3 large and 5 smaller spheres. A larger share at top of the tower is known as a space module. The second sphere of the tower at 259 meters from the ground offers a glass floor viewing platform to explore the sky of Shanghai, which becomes a most thrilling experience to get from Shanghai City. The third tallest skyscraper in China, Jinmao Tower, also situated beside of Oriental TV Tower. The viewing platform on the 55th floor of the tower offers a spectacular view of the city. The attractions in Pudong also include the Shanghai Ocean Aquarium, Century Park, Shanghai Municipal Museum, and Financial Center Tower. Number 9. Yellow Mountains. Yellow Mountains are located in Anhui Province of the eastern part of China. Standing at a height of 6,115 feet, the hot springs, pine trees, clouds, winter snowscapes, and oddly shaped rocks are the main attractions to experience at Yellow Mountains. It is one of the best places to watch sunset and sunrise, and also much popular hiking place in the country. Yellow Mountains are also listed within UNESCO's World Heritage Sites. There are 140 different sections open for tourists in the Yellow Mountains. Hiking becomes a popular activity in the Yellow Mountains. The secure steps built at the cliffs of Yellow Mountains also let the tourists explore the beauty of surrounding places. There is also a 39 feet tall, 8 meters long stone called Flying Stone, balanced on the comparatively light ledge, one of the most interesting sights in the Yellow Mountains. Tourists will also get hotel services at the top of the Yellow Mountains. Number 8. Jiuzhaigou Valley. Jiuzhaigou Valley is a nature reserve and national park located in Sichuan. The protected area is also listed on World Heritage Sites. This valley is much popular for its colored lakes, multi-level waterfalls, and snow-covered peaks. The presence of a giant panda and golden snub-nosed monkeys also makes this site a focal point among tourists. Jiuzhaigou can be visited year-round. In autumn, the entire valley and lakes make brilliant coloration. There are 3 main valleys in Jiuzhaigou: Rise Valley, Zichaowa Valley, and Shuzheng Valley, form a Y shape on the meeting. Jiuzhaigou Valley also includes 114 lakes in total and a number of waterfalls that have different colorations of water. The green-blue color of the water of lakes is visible even in the winter season. The continual variation of flora also can see in the valley within the change of altitude over time. Number 7. Lai River Cruise. The Lai River flows through the Guangxi Zhuang region of China. The spectacular river sites make it one of the top water wonders in the world. Lai River Cruise is one of the popular tourist activities in the country. The river trip starts from the range of Guilin and ends at Yangshu, over 83 kilometers. The tourist can see beautiful landscapes, rolling hills, steep cliffs, caves, and forests on both sides of the river. The experienced guides will share interesting stories about various riverside attractions with tourists during the river trip. Visitors also get a chance to make a look at the lifestyle of a number of villages, aged more than 500 years, located on the bank of the Lai River. Number 6. Victoria Harbor. The third largest harbor in the world is located between Hong Kong Island and the Kowloon Peninsula. It is the most popular tourist attraction in Hong Kong City. Known for its spectacular panoramic view, the Symphony of Lights in Victoria Harbor at night time, featuring 40 skyscrapers, becomes one of the best things to experience in Hong Kong. In the year 2005, it got listed in the Guinness Book of World Records as the world's largest permanent light and sound show. The nighttime cruise at Victoria Harbor becomes the best way to experience a symphony of lights. Victoria Tower, at a height of 554 meters, on top of Victoria Mountain, offers a spectacular view of entire harbor. It is also becoming a location to host a number of public shows, including fireworks displays on the night of the Lunar New Year. Number 5. Temple of Heaven. One of the most popular holy places in China is situated in central Beijing, much popular for its architectural design, another world heritage of the country. It is also found as a Taoist temple, one of the religious traditions of China and a perfect example of the imperial architecture of the Ming Dynasty. The Temple of Heaven was built by the Yongle Emperor in between the period of 1406 to 1420 to worship heaven annually to get a good harvest. The design of the temple reflects the relationship between the sky and earth. The circular wall within the Temple of Heaven represents heaven, and the rectangular wall of this temple represents earth. The 4 main pillars within the prayer hall of this temple represent 4 seasons, and 12 inner columns represent 12 months in a year. Morning is the best time to visit the Temple of Heaven. We'll get a quiet atmosphere. A special martial arts style called Tai Chi also can be experienced by visitors from the Temple of Heaven, concentrating on the development and control of consciousness. Number 4. Mogao Caves. Mogao Caves, also called Caves of Thousand Buddhas, are located in Dunhuang of Western China. There are about 600 surviving caves in the network of Mogao Caves. Out of them, only 30 caves are open to the public. These caves include many Buddhist arts, those are spanning a period of 1,000 years and more. The first part of Mogao Caves is carved down in the year 366, from the vision of Buddhist monk Lizun to build thousands of Buddhas at the site. At earlier times, Mogao Caves became a place for meditation and had become a place of pilgrimage in later following centuries. The cave paintings reflect a visual representation of enlightenment and became a major religious center at the time of the Tang Dynasty. The texts were produced with woodblock printing technology. An ancient Chinese method to print text on cloth dates to the year 220, also discovered in Mogao Caves. Out of 30 accessible caves at Mogao Caves, tourists can only visit 15 caves in a single day. Visitors can also explore rare murals, sculptures of Buddha from different centuries, and over 50,000 manuscripts written on the wall of Mogao in different languages. Number 3. Terracotta Army. Thousands of clay soldiers were buried in the mausoleum of the first emperor of China. Qin Shi Huang is known as a terracotta army. It became the one of most significant discoveries in the history of archaeology. The terracotta army includes 8,000 clay soldiers, 520 horses, and 130 chariots. Tomb of the first emperor's remains was excavated. The construction of this mausoleum dated back to 246 BC, just after Qin Shi Huang took the throne as the first emperor of China. At the age of 13, life-sized clay soldiers and horses are arranged in a battle formation, discovered in a pit near the tomb of the first emperor. Archaeologists also discovered clay formations of musicians, dancers, and acrobats from another pit of the mausoleum of Qin Shi Huang. After the discovery of the terracotta army in 1974, Chinese government made the site as a historical museum within 1 year. Now both foreign and local tourists can visit this site. Number 2. Forbidden City. It is also known as the Imperial Palace, the largest palace in the world, located in Beijing. The entire complex of the Forbidden City covers an area of 183 acres, consisting of 980 buildings that have 8,707 rooms in total. The Forbidden City holds the largest collection of ancient wooden structures in the world, listed on UNESCO's World Heritage Site in the year 1987. Every year, Forbidden City attracts more than 10 million visitors every year. The construction of the Forbidden City started in 1407 by Emperor Jiuzhaigou and took 14 years to complete. All roofs of buildings in the Forbidden City were decorated with yellow glazed tiles, since yellow became a symbol of Chinese emperors. The entire palace complex is surrounded and protected by a 7.9-meter tall city wall and a 170 feet wide moat. From 1420 to 1920, for 500 years, Forbidden City housed 24 different Chinese emperors. The ancient Chinese decorations, royal architectural styles, paintings, deluxe halls, and royal gardens attract millions of foreign visitors today. The Palace Museum also has a collection of 1.17 million pieces of art from the Ming and Qing dynasty, including paintings, ceramics, sculptures, and enamel objects. Number 1. Great Wall of China. A most recognizable landmark in China, the longest man-made structure and one of 7 wonders of the world. In fact, it is a discontinuous network of walls built to protect the borders of China. The Great Wall has a total length of 8,850 kilometers, including lengths of trenches and defense barriers. The Great Wall of China was built by different dynasties of China in different centuries. The first part of the Great Wall was built between BC 220 to 206 by the first emperor of China, Qin Shi Huang. Stones, wood, tampered earth, and bricks are the main materials used for the construction of the Great Wall. It includes guard towers, beacon towers, stairways, bridges, and battlements. The height of the Great Wall measured up to 25 feet and 15 to 13 feet wide. It is also becoming the longest cemetery in the world. 1 million people lost their lives during the construction of the Great Wall. The most visited section of the Great Wall of China is Banailing. It was originally built in the year 1504 by the Ming Dynasty and restored in 1957. Nowadays, all facilities like hotels, restaurants, and cable cars are available within this area.